I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and we are going to do the Gemini Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for June 8th through the 15th. So we are going to get some oracle cards and see what your overall energy for the week is, and then we will get into your tarot. I love this card. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, this is the nature communication card, which overall what this means is this is creative ways of communicating. And then you have the nonsense card, which is time to talk sense. Both of these are 10s, by the way. 10s indicate the end of a cycle. This is kind of like taking a different approach. Communication overall is going to be very, very important for you this week. If you are having difficulties in communicating with somebody, especially if you look at this card, it's like you can tell that it's like, it's almost like a kind of feeling restricted, feeling like it's you feeling like you can't express yourself, feeling like you can't express what you really want to say, or feeling very restricted within your means to communicate. You know, you could have a connection with somebody and for some reason you're not able to communicate with this person, or you feel like when you both communicate, you feel like you're never on the same page. This is about finding new and creative ways to communicate what you feel, to communicate who you are, to communicate your ideas. This is bringing in new creative ways to communicate. So this is also embracing that, you know, everybody has a different way of communicating. For example, I don't know if you've ever read, I think it's called the 4 love languages, I think, or the 5 love languages, something like that. But it talks about how, you know, each person expresses their love and their feelings in a different way, you know, based on how that person grew up, based on what that person feels for themselves, you know, based on what that person has gone through, based on what that person sees love to be. Everybody has a different perception of what love is for them. For example, love for one person, showing love to one person might be showing that they trust you. Another person might show their love by the actions that they take. Another person might show their love by being affectionate, by being, you know, very, very loving. So this is about recognizing that that people communicate their affection and their love, their ideas in different ways. So this is embracing other people's ways of communicating. This is also, you know, finding different creative ways to communicate who you are to other people. It could be even something as simple as changing the way you dress, you know, dressing in a way that's more reflective of who you are. But overall, it's about finding a creative way to communicate. This could be that you have a connection to somebody and you two like aren't able to communicate, or you have a lot of difficulties communicating with each other. But in the same sense, you both might have like very spiritual communication. Like you both might have like that telepathic communication with each other, where you really know what the other person is feeling, you know what the other person is going through, you know what they want to express without them having to say anything, and vice versa. I like that. Overall, though, it really is about embracing different ways of communicating this week, and looking at other looking into how other people might express themselves in a different way. I would recommend I think it's the five love languages, if I'm not mistaken. But I would recommend, if you have a chance, to look into that book, because it really is interesting. I guess it would be helpful if I knew the exact name of it, right? All right, let's see what your energy coming into the week is. You have the High Priestess. Again, this is, the High Priestess represents that communication with your guides, that understanding and trusting in your own intuition. And this is also represents like a telepathic communication. Oh, wow. Okay. The High Priestess with the Nine of Wands. That's no communication. And then you have the Devil card. That's kind of, again, that's feeling blocked from communicating. Or that's maybe struggling with communicating your own ideas, or with communicating what you feel. You feel blocked. The Devil could represent, like insecurity, but it could also represent just not feeling like you have the opportunity to communicate what you want to communicate. That also represents kind of really closing yourself off because you're not trusting somebody, or you're not really trusting a situation. So you could be just closing yourself off and just kind of going within and focusing on trusting in your own intuition. But this is feeling like there's a lot that's hidden. And so, like, there's definitely no communication. If there is communication, it's like, it's different types. It's not verbal communication. Yeah, it's definitely feeling blocked from... This is also representing that you have, you feel really inspired by something. You have this beautiful new idea. You have this new way of looking at something, but you feel like you can't communicate it to somebody because you feel like this person is like a very traditional person. You feel like they're not going to accept what you have to say. All right, give me one more on what this Devil energy is, please. Yeah, that's getting in your head. This is not communicating for fear of rejection or fear of being hurt, or this is, somebody has really kind of hurt you, but you feel that you can't communicate it to this person. It could even be that you feel like maybe somebody is, that you're connected to somebody, you feel like maybe they have somebody else. It could be missing somebody, wanting to communicate to them, and just not having any access to communicate to this person. All right, let's see what is coming towards you this week. You have the Star card. I like that. The Star card is the card of hope, of optimism, of really focusing on your dreams. And you have the Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. The Star card and the Knight of Cups, that really kind of does speak, and I hate to keep going back to this, but it really does speak to that more emotional communication between somebody else, or spiritual communication. Again, that communication that doesn't really have to be verbal. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, if you look, like, she's just very grounded within where she is. She's not really communicating. it's still that energy of somebody not budging. I kind of feel like you're feeling very optimistic about something. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify these cards real quick. The Star card and the Six of Wands is seeing what your dream is, seeing what you want to manifest, and the Six of Wands is about success. So this is seeing something that you're wanting to manifest, and this is seeing that this is possible. This is overcoming. This could be that you are getting some kind of recognition from somebody, especially with this Knight of Cups. It could be that you're wanting to, you're really wanting to connect with this person. And it could be that they are recognizing you this week. They're giving you some sort of attention. With the Knight of Cups, they're being very romantic. They're being very flirty. But the Queen of Cups, it's almost like you're not accepting it. What's the Knight of Cups? You have two knights here. This is somebody coming towards you. This is somebody coming towards you with a very passionate offer, with a romantic offer. I do notice, if you notice in this Knight of Wands, there's 4 wands here. That's that 4 of Wands energy. That's that soulmate energy. And then you have the 3 of Pentacles, which represents somebody wanting to work together with you. The 3 indicates communication, and it also represents creativity. I feel like it's possible that it's the way this person is approaching you. It's in a different way, and I feel like you're not seeing it. Let me see what this Queen of Pentacles is. You have the 2 of Cups, which is that mutual love and that temperance card. Okay, we're good. No, the 7 of Swords. Oh, I get it. You really love this person with the 2 of Cups. You really feel a lot of strong feelings for this person. There's a fear of rejection here. So this person is approaching you. Again, they're not giving you like a big, huge offer. They're being very romantic. They're being very casual. If you look, both of these knights are just kind of very casual energy, but he's still with the roses, he's still offering his love. He still is offering you this communication. He's still offering you his heart, but he's doing it in a very casual way. And so with that, I think you're kind of returning the favor and acting very casual in return. With the 2 of Cups, you both feel very mutual, but with the 7 of Swords, it's like you're getting the recognition of this connection. This person is paying attention to you. You are seeing the hope and optimism in this, but because this person is doing this in a more casual way, or in a way that you perceive to be as casual, you are just kind of playing it cool, and you're not really showing what your emotions are. The 7 of Wands is about avoiding communication. It's about, again, you're acting cool to this person. This could be vice versa. This could be that you are trying to, offer your love to this person, do it in a casual way, and this person is kind of returning that, that very casual energy. But behind that, there is, you both do share the same feelings. I do think it's this person. All right, let's see what else we can get from this. This could also be having a desire to pursue some kind of dream for yourself. This could be some kind of dream that you know, could be career related. It could be something to do with your own personal success. And it could be that you have this opportunity to really like get something solid going with this, and you're taking a very casual approach to it. It could be that you're not going all in because, you know, of a fear that it's not going to work out. And so if that, you know, if you are pursuing something that you want to make something solid for you long term, you know, I do feel that this is saying, especially within your career, you know, don't, you know, try not to take too casual of an approach with this. Yeah, let's see what else we get. Like this. Okay. You have the Five of Wands as your overall energy, which is that energy of kind of conflict. It could represent a lot of external conflict, but it's like that energy of wanting to make it to the top, you know, wanting to succeed, wanting to overcome. It's a competitive energy. And so to some extent, there might be a little bit of competitive energy between you and your partner, or you and this person. And I feel that it revolves around kind of this fear of being rejected. You do have the Eight of Wands, and you do have the King of Cups, and you do have the Empress card. This is indicating that there's a lot of passion between the two of you, that there's a lot of desire for change and to move things forward. This is also kind of like things are kind of coming to a head. With the King of Cups, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of desire. You both share a lot of love for each other, but if you look, like, again, they both kind of have their eyes closed. Because again, it's that energy of wanting to appear to have everything under control, wanting to appear casual, wanting to keep up that appearance that nothing is really fazing you, nothing is bothering you. You know, that kind of go with the flow energy. That's the energy that you're both showing to each other. But underneath the surface, there's a lot of love between the two of you. I do want to say, in some regard, there is conflict, and I do think that it is in the way that you communicate to each other. I do think that, like, you're perceiving this person's communication to be one thing, but in all reality, this person is really expressing a lot to you. Like, they might only feel comfortable expressing things in a casual way, or what this person is showing you, they might, from their perception, they might feel that they're giving you a lot, and vice versa. You could feel like you're really giving this person like your whole heart and soul, and they're just not accepting it. But I think it's because you're both wanting to keep up this kind of casual, like everything's cool kind of energy, and not really wanting to, I think there's just a lot of fear of being of rejection, and that fear of rejection is causing you both to perceive things in a negative way. Like, you're perceiving this person's casual communication as they don't like you, but they're seeing the same thing in you, when in regards they feel like they're giving you their all, and vice versa with you. At the end of the day, there's a lot of love in this connection. There's a, you know, everything is mutual between the two of you. And so I do think that that's why this is coming up, to focus on more creative ways to communicate with this person. Or see, you know, look more deeply into what this person is saying to you. Look more deeply into what this person is doing, because this person has a different way of expressing their emotions than you're used to. The Five of Wands is temporary conflict, so this is just kind of a little temporary hurdle that you two are just going to have, you know, are going to get over, but it's not like a major blockage. You have the situation will improve. Don't stop. I like that. No. Reconsider. Okay. The situation will improve and don't stop. This is saying, you know, if you're wanting to move this connection forward, this is saying, you know, keep pushing forward to bring more positive energy into this connection. Keep pushing forward to open up to this connection. You know, keep pushing forward to what you're wanting to pursue in this connection. The no card and the reconsider card is saying that you need to change the way you're handling this. Because, you know, if you've been handling this the same way, it's obviously not moving forward. This is like you're seeing something as a no, but it's not what it appears. There's something more beyond the surface. So this is like, look behind what you're being shown. Keep pushing forward, but, you know, don't... there is a need to handle this in a different way, but I think it's more about your perception of it than anything. And it's more about, again, looking deeper into the communication and finding different ways to communicate and seeing the different ways that this person is communicating to you. Because I feel like there's a lot more behind the surface than what you're seeing right now. Whew. All right. No, actually, I hate seeing the no card. I really do. I hate being told no. All right, so I'm going to ask for clarification on what this no card specifically means. The Magician and the Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the Magician is about control. The Magician is about trying to control everything. This is, you know, he's only looking at one thing, if you notice that. He's only focused on, you know, he's focused on this one energy, this one cycle, right? The Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. The 3 indicates communication again. The 3 indicates creativity, as well as this Page of Pentacles. So this is saying, you know, let go of the controlled way that you have been trying to deal with this and look towards new creative ways to move this connection forward. There you go. All right, I am going to leave it at that. I am sending you guys much, much love. Have an amazing week. Bye-bye.